What's up, gentle listeners, and thank you so much for tuning in for another BGN Radio Special. I'm your host, Raichele Privette, and this episode is brought to you by SB Nation and Bleeding Green Nation. As you guys can see, I am joined by a very, very special guest. Also, at this point, he's a friend of the pod because he's been on this pod before, 2020 Heisman Trophy winner, two-time national champion, and wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles, DeVonta Smith. What's up, DeVonta? How's it going? How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I can't complain.
Yeah. And so there's so much to talk about. There's so many questions that I want to ask you. But before we get into any of that, I got to mention that you are joining me on behalf of Dick's Sporting Goods. And you've actually been partnered with Dick's men's lifestyle apparel brand VRST for over 2 years now. So what is it about VRST that you love so much?
Someone that I'm familiar with, being comfortable with it. They just have everything you're looking for, whether it's you going out to work out, going to business meetings and things like that. The versatility that they have within their clothing line is just amazing.
And also on the website, you do have a section where there are your top picks listed. Holiday season is right around the corner. People are about to start their shopping. So what's one VRST item that you would suggest getting for a loved one?
I would say this right here, the Pinnacle hoodie. It's getting cold up here. Definitely feel it. So keep you warm and it's nice and comfortable.
Okay, nice. Noted. I have two brothers, so I'm definitely going to pay attention to that. But speaking of apparel, you are one of the best dressed players in the NFL. And I think all of your outfits are always like 10 out of 10. You're always really sharp with your suits. And so what's some inspiration that usually goes behind putting these outfits together each and every week?
I would say for me, it's not being, afraid to step outside the box. I kind of wear some things that, some people may be hesitant on, but for me, it's like, I'm going to wear it no matter what, no matter if somebody likes it or not. So it's just me just being comfortable doing things that, majority of people are not comfortable with.
Okay. You have a stylist?
I have a suit guy.
Okay, nice. I think that's really cool. I also really love the pink like sweatsuit that you did. You always usually do the suit. So when I saw the sweatsuit, I was like, oh, that's tough. I need that. But yeah. And so going into the bye week, you guys are 8-1. You just defeated the Dallas Cowboys, which is a huge rival for you guys, but you guys also sit at the top of the NFC. So how does this feel going into the bye week?
Feels good. Definitely going into the bye week, you want to go into it on top. So that makes it even better, having a week off and things like that. And it's great to be on top of the NFC. We control where we go from here on out, and just continue to go in the right direction and, bring all the games through Philly.
Yeah, and let's talk about the Cowboys game that just happened on Sunday. Going into halftime, Jalen Hurts was, limping a little bit. It looked like there was going to be an injury scare, and then he comes out of halftime and like looks completely different, like he's just 100%. And so he delivers a 29-yard touchdown pass to you, like immediately coming out of the halftime. So what does that play and what does that second half say about Jalen Hurts' toughness?
He's a guy. If he can go out there, he's going to be out there. There's not many things that's going to hold him back. So, that's something that as teammates, we appreciate a lot. His toughness, him going out there, being able to do the things that he does.
That touchdown catch for you was your 200th career reception. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Can you also walk me through, like, what did you see in that play? Like the placement, Jalen Hurts' ball placement was definitely there, and your concentration, being able to haul in that catch. So can you just talk about what you saw?
We was talking about, going to coming out of halftime, anytime we get man coverage, take advantage of it. So that's all it was. They were playing man coverage and we took advantage of it.
I respect it. One of my favorite things from the game was the touchdown celebration, AJ Brown's touchdown celebration. You guys recreated Dwayne Wade and LeBron's like iconic moment. And so whose idea was that, first and foremost? And also, how many times did it take to like try to practice that leading into the game?
It was his idea. He's been attempting to dunk the past few games. So it was his idea. But we honestly didn't practice it. We said we was gonna do it, and we just went out there and did it.
Okay. All right. Well, it was fun to see, and it's all over everywhere. So I really enjoyed seeing that. But like I mentioned, going into the bye week, you guys are 8-1. Some of the wins have not been as complete as they could have, but you guys are still 8-1. there's no other team that's 8-1 in the league right now. But what's you guys' focus going into the second half of the season?
Clean up everything that needs to be cleaning up. Obviously, feel like we've been heading in the right direction in the red zone. Continue doing that, and just overall keeping our situational awareness. How it's been getting better at that, and focus on the little things.
What's it like being a part of the historic Eagles-Cowboys rivalry?
I mean, it's great. Not even just a rivalry, just being in Philly, a city like this where every sport they love it. They're diehard Philly fans. It's amazing, man. I'm thankful to be a part of it.
You're also a part of a stacked wide receiver room, something you're kind of very familiar with coming out of Alabama. And so what's it been like witnessing AJ Brown, shatter records, and just how has that challenged you to be a better player?
It's fun, man. Going out there with that guy every game, every day of practice and things like that. It's fun. You see amazing things. He teaches you a lot, and overall, it's just you see a guy make plays like that. You go out there and you want to do the same thing. Like he said, we feed off each other.
And you guys also recently signed Julio Jones. So what's it been like playing alongside him?
It's great, man. I met Julio a couple times in Alabama, and he's been the same guy since then. It's amazing. It's great. He's a funny guy. Just playing, alongside a future Hall of Famer, in this room, just being able to pick his brain and things like that. It's great.
I saw you posted something on Instagram yesterday, and it was like a carousel of pictures. In the last picture, it said, "Happy moments, praise God. Difficult moments, seek God. Quiet moments, worship God. Painful moments, trust God. Every moment, thank God." And so can you just talk about the role that your relationship and your faith has, and how it keeps you grounded, especially as a professional athlete?
Yeah, I mean, without God, I wouldn't be where I am today. Wouldn't have this ability without Him. So, just always thanking Him and praising Him. Growing up in church and things like that, that's something that you always got to stay on top of your faith and things like that. And just got to continue, staying in my bobbing and things like that, because without Him, I wouldn't be here.
You recently welcomed a baby girl into this world, becoming a dad. And so what's been most rewarding about becoming a father?
No matter what's going on at work, no matter what goes on Sunday, I come home and it don't even matter.
I think that's beautiful. Do you have any exciting plans for this bye week?
No, I'm just gonna stay here, relax, enjoy my week off.
Okay, I'm here for it. Relaxation is definitely the best. Any movies, any series you want to catch up on during this time?
No, not really. I pretty much done watched everything. Hopefully something comes around.
Okay. This summer you also held your second annual celebrity softball game. And so what's one of your most memorable moments from that game?
I would just say, everybody that come out, the fans and things like that, the guys that come out, everybody's there to have a good time. And it's just amazing how you can just bring people together and like it's just good vibes around here. And it's just fun, man. Having guys come out and some guys that's never played baseball before, things like that, just seeing them go out there and strike out and stuff. It's just fun, man. It's overall just a fun environment to be a part of.
Should we be expecting to see another one this upcoming year?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. How did you even come about that idea, like putting that together?
It was brought to my attention by one of my agent's friends. He brought it to my attention, was like, man, it'll be cool to go out and do this, man. And I was just like, I'm with it. I grew up playing baseball, so I mean, of course I'll do it.
Yeah, I respect it. I'm from Maryland, and so growing up, Allen Iverson sometimes would be in the area for one of the like celebrity games that we had at the Bowie Bay Sox Stadium. So when I saw that you were doing that, I was like, that is so cool. So next year I might have to try to pull up and be there to support.
Sure.
Yeah. Fashion is your thing. Sneakers are my thing. And so what's the latest sneaker that you've added to your closet?
I would say the latest one was I can't remember what they're called, but they're Asics. The cream and green ones. Those are the last shoes that I got.
Okay, yeah, I need a pair of A6. I recently got a pair of like the New Balance 1906s. They're kind of similar. They give you that like granddad style, but like with the
Yeah.
metallic colors. So I gotta add the A6 to my list for sure. Last question. If you could switch a closet with any celebrity or athlete, who would it be?
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know, man. I kind of stick to just the suits and the
Yeah.
sweatsuits. I don't really do all the other stuff. I feel like everybody else, they kind of, I don't know. I don't know about that one. That's kind of tough.
Okay, fair. But thank you so much for your time. Once again, DeVonta is joining me on behalf of Dick's Sporting Goods. He's partnered with their men's lifestyle brand, VRST, and you guys can head over to the Dick's Sporting Goods website to check it out. But thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate it.
Thank you.